Can you see the wind? Well, no, you can't. But what you can do is blow soap bubbles to see where the wind's going. And I've got a little children's soap bubble dish here. And if I blow some soap bubbles, we'll get a clue which way of how the wind is blowing. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Watch them drift off in the wind there. They're very, very sensitive to the wind. They're blowing in the wind. They're falling very, very slowly. You can see that they're falling very, very, very slowly there, but not very quickly at all. Basically, they're following the wind. They've got a little bit of inertia, but not very much. Let's try that again. Try again. There we go, drifting in the wind. It's nice just to watch them, isn't it? What I want you to pick up is a couple of things. The first thing is how complicated the flow is. When you were watching the bubbles, they weren't all flowing in the same direction. They were weaving, the paths were weaving in and out and going round one another. It's a result of turbulence in the atmosphere. And the other thing I want you to observe is that the bubbles didn't stay together. The cloud of bubbles got bigger as it moved downwind because they were all moving in random directions, and so the cloud of bubbles tended to spread out. We call it diffusion. And the other thing I want you to observe is this. If I blow two separate sets of bubbles, we'll see how the direction of the wind changes. So we'll just have another go at that. Oh, try again. See, the bubbles are going in a completely separate direction. They're going in a separate direction now. And so, what I want you to understand from that is that the wind doesn't blow in a constant direction. The wind is constantly changing direction, certainly in a complicated environment like this. We've got buildings on one side here, we've got trees, we've got large structures all around us. And so that's affecting the wind. But you can get a very nice clue just by watching the bubbles. Whoop. They go in a different direction each time. Absolutely fantastic. See how they're going round the wall there. Obviously the bubbles can't go through the wall, but they can follow the flow as the flow goes up and round and down behind the fence there. So you've got some quite nice insight into how the atmosphere is working here. Beautiful little scientific experiment. What I want you to do, I want you to do the same experiment and tell me what your observations are, because that's the beginning of science. Observation. Fantastic. Have a go yourself. Kia ora.